Eclectors, and welcome back to the Eclectic Collection, or welcome for the first time, because if you've never listened to us before, then oh boy, are you in for a treat. And I hope that you stay on to become an Eclector, which is just a fictional name that I've made up for people who listen to me. So today's episode 77, and I'm calling it Weather Related, which you'll understand why in the end. There's a phenomenon that occurs in my family. This phenomenon has been going on for all of my existence. And I can't really understand why this phenomenon occurs. However, it does. Let's say, for a quick example, that I may or may not have lots of equipment in my garage. And being, 25 years plus in the entertainment industry, I do tend to have a lot of equipment in my garage. So sometimes, like always, but sometimes that garage gets a little cluttered, a little bit of stuff in it, gets a little bit dusty. Some leaves may blow into the garage. Some speakers may need repair. Some things need to get taken off the shelf. Some stuff gets put to the side. And let's just say that hypothetically, it gets a little piled up and junky looking sometimes. And let's just say that I actually opted to clean it on one day because I get crazy after a while and I don't want it to get like that. It's just life happens. And I am what I refer to as a marathoner. Definitely not in real life. I've never run one. I have no intention. I think Pumas and Jaguars run. People should not. But anyway, I'm a marathoner in the sense that I'd rather spend one day for 15 hours and just go ham and do stuff than do a little bit at a time. Now, I have heard and have hardly realized in my life that it's probably better to do it the little bit at a time way, but that's just not me. I would rather just go hard in the paint for a good chunk of time and marathon my way out of a situation, clean something, fix something, write something, repair something. I guess that's why I like the batch process. But I will spend time when I finally figure out, hey, this is making me nuts. I got to do this. I got to clean this. I got to fix it, whatever. In my garage example, we'll just say clean out the garage and get the stuff off to repair and throw out the trash, clean it up, etc. And after I finally do that, and it's to my liking or as close as I can get it, as good as it's going to get, generally speaking, someone in my family, for years it was always my father, he'd be like, oh, you did that. You cleaned that. You threw that away. You moved it, whatever the thing was. I guess it's going to snow. Gee, thanks, Pop. And something would happen. It would have a weather phenomenon. It would rain. It would snow. It would be really windy. There'd be a hurricane, a tsunami, whatever. And, haha, it's weather related. So I can't stand it because it almost always would happen. Lights would go out. There'd be a thunderstorm, something. And you'd be like, oh, well, it's probably because, Terry cleaned blah, 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 or Terry did this, or blah, blah. I'm like, you're not funny. So it has bled well beyond my family into all of my friend structure, my students, you name it. Everybody is like, oh, well, you did this, so therefore it's probably going to snow. Not funny. However, it does seem to happen. Maybe it's because I finally got around to doing whatever said thing, and therefore snow was imminent because it came around to winter again. I don't know. But for some reason, whenever I finally commit to doing something that I should have done for a while and I've been putting off for quite some time, it always seems to become a weather related event. And then something happens that everybody takes a cheap shot and says, oh, it's because you finally did this. So yeah, thanks. Thanks very much. Love it. It's just a constant tease that I've gotten my entire life. And for some reason, it actually corresponds to the Farmer's Almanac. I think they actually write their almanac around me and when I'm going to decide to actually do things that have to happen over time. But I don't think it's an exact meteorological phenomenon, but it could be because I'm probably about as accurate and consistent as the weather itself. But I get that a lot, and people say it to me. And not cool. Just saying. Not cool. I'll deal with it. I'll accept it, but not cool. So, yeah. If you are a person who is teased by this, then you feel my pain and you understand how it is. If you like what you heard today, then check us out at eclecticcollectionpodcast.com or on your preferred platform. I'm Terry Tenaglia. Thanks for listening.